G'day, Marvel Future Fight gamers. Vader G here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a bit of a look at the sneak peeks that we've had released. So, I'm getting a bit hyped about the update. We should see the live stream tomorrow. Um, really looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty cool. The sneak peeks we've seen so far look pretty amazing. We're going to have a bit of a chat about that. Before we get to that, let's have a bit of a look at what's been happening in Vader G World over the past few days in game. Firstly, had a little bit of luck doing the Colossus. What is the Colossus ISO mission? I can never remember the mission. Let's have a bit of a look at it in game. So it's this Epic Quest one, this one here, Stupid X-Men, Chrome Plated Comrade, where I finally was able to manage to get 4 of those spiral things today. And yeah, pretty nice feeling. Got that mythic and mega rank up ticket. Only been doing it for what? How long has that been now? For 2 years or something like that. So big relief to actually be able to get that and yeah, make it optional to actually grind that mission. What do we get from the CTP Dimension chest? Well, we didn't get a CTP refinement, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that, right? So what we got a CTP of energy. It actually came with really good stats. It got rolled. It came with 200% proc on it already. So my inventory is really full as a result of that because I was hoping to kind of whatever I got to be able to re-roll. But it was one of. I mean, I've got so many of these bloody things in inventory, right? That I can't even find it. But yeah, I mean, it came rolled at 200%. So it's one of these ones up here that it could have been that. I don't know. It had pretty good stats anyway. Pretty good stats. Rolled at 200%. And best of all, not a CTP of refinement. So in my book, that's a big win, right? So there's a couple of pretty cool things, and we celebrate the small victories while we can. What we're going to do now is have a bit of a look at the sneak peek material, have a bit of a chat about it. I'm going to get my mug off the screen, and we can have a bit of a chat about the sneak peek material, and then also about the the developers announcement as well, or developers reaction, I think they call it on the forum, in regards to things that we may expect to see changed at this update. So, guys, I'm going to disappear now. Let's have a bit of a look at these sneak peeks and talk them through. All right, guys, let's get into these sneak peeks and have a bit of a look. They have been pretty awesome so far. So let's check out sneak peek number 1 to start off with. So we've got basically some hints as to what we're going to expect changes of. Shadowland up the top, Dimension Mission in the middle, and Inventory down the bottom. And we've seen those confirmed today through the developers announcement that there are going to be some changes in game around those 3 areas, which is really cool, really good. Let's have a bit of a look at sneak peek number 2. For this one, we've got a picture of Black Widow in what we're assuming is Red Room environment with some Russian language there, which I believe says notice or announcement when translated across to English. So it looks like we're going to get a legendary battle, hopefully a free-to-play legendary battle like Thor. That would be awesome, and hopefully a legendary battle with some really cool rewards that aren't locked behind type enhancement kits, because they really suck and they're shit. So let's see. Hopefully that's what we get. Let's have a bit of a look at sneak peek number 3 on screen here at the moment. We've got 2 characters on screen. We've got a female and a male. I'm going to replay it again because it goes pretty fast, this sneak peek. You can't really, I know, to me it's difficult to sort of figure out what's happening at first glance. We've got a female and a male character. So the male character we know is Red Guardian. Okay, so he's the Russian equivalent of Captain America. I think we can kind of expect a combat hero there. Hopefully someone pretty OP if he's the equivalent of Captain America. Now for the female, I had to actually pull up IMDb and have a look at the Marvel Black Widow cast for the actual film, because I didn't really know who the female may actually be that they're showing as a second portrait in sneak peek number 3. So here we've got on screen, so we've actually got 2 females that potentially could be. I think it's going to be Yelena Belova. Otherwise, it can take the alias of Black Widow, Dark Widow, or Crimson Widow. And we can kind of see that picture there on the live stream poster, that it could actually be her. It kind of looks like the same sort of character as Yelena Belova. What they'll call her in the game, I don't know.
Then another female character that showed on IMDb is Melina Vostokov, who is Iron Maiden, also trained in the Red Room and kind of like I don't know, an opponent of Black Widow. Let's put it that way, a competitor. Here we have sneak peek number 4, and this one's really cool. We've got a screen showing Black Widow. We've got Taskmaster zooming into screen and studying Black Widow's moves as he does. And on the back of his jacket here, we've got a large T symbol indicating that someone, I guess someone in this picture is going to get a tier 3. Now you look at that picture and you kind of think, well, Taskmaster's got the T on him. Could he get the tier 3? Within the actual text of the sneak peek, it talks about taking skills to the next level. So I'm predicting Black Widow is going to get her tier 3 and a uniform, of course. Predicting Taskmaster is going to get a uniform, of course, as well to tie in with the movie thing. I'm expecting him to get an Awaken skill. Hopefully, there's some changes to the Mandalay Fragment fiasco that makes the Awaken skill a bit more achievable. Are we going to see Iron Maiden introduced into this game through this update? I would say so, but we haven't really seen much about her in the sneak peeks as of yet. So, but all in all, really cool looking sneak peeks. Really cool looking, cool looking little movie clips they do. I love it how Netmarble do that. I love it how Future Fight has these cool build-ups to their updates, and it kind of gets everyone hyped, including me. So let's get in and have a bit of a look at the developer's response now and go through a bit of analysis of that and some of the key points, and we'll touch on that right now. So, guys, firstly, I'd like to congratulate Netmarble, or basically say to Netmarble, thanks for doing a pretty awesome job of actually giving us comfort and giving us this sort of information ahead of the actual update being dropped. It's nice to see this level of detail and thought being put in pre-update and communication with the players. And I really encourage Marvel Future Fight to continue doing this ahead of updates and just in general, just improve communication with the player base. So the first section of this developer announcement, or developer response they call it, is about World Boss Ultimate, changes to the striker skills, and effectively there's a whole heap of dot points there, but basically what they're saying is the higher the World Boss level, the less impact striker skills will actually have on the beast. So we're talking about crowd control. I'm not really sure about defense down. I'm not really sure if that will be affected, but stuff like any crowd control skills, that sort of mind control sort of stuff, where the boss just sits there like a total dickhead and does nothing, and it's so easy to beat it, it's not funny, it's not even a challenge. So it's good to see that mode sort of resuming back to some sort of level of challenge, but it seems like they've found a pretty good balance there. Well, hopefully they have. Let's find out when the update drops. The second part of the developer announcement is about a number of changes in game, which some of them are quite exciting. Let's roll down the list, right? 100 more inventory slots, and anyone's going to take that, right? I've been buying inventory slots. 10 inventory slots cost 100 gold, 100 crystals. I mean, this is worth 1,000, basically 1,000 crystals. What they have given us here, I think that's reasonably generous. Okay, yeah, they're sort of introducing new shit in the game, but I think that's fine. 100 more slots is fine. Autoplay mode in Shadowland. This is an interesting one because it basically seems that if you buy the Shield Special Support, you can have Autoplay Plus, which characters will be able to use their skills. If you don't buy that, Autoplay will be basic skills. So, which is kind of not really an autoplay, it's kind of just crap. So basically this is dependent on getting Shield Special Support. I'd like to see this actually changed so you don't have to buy Shield Special Support to have autoplay in Shadowland once you pass it, once. But the other thing is, which remains to be seen, how much damage your character is actually going to do based on autoplay compared to manual play. Okay, the next one is a display option about special gear. The next one, names of gear selected ingredients can be checked using custom gear enhance. Not really sure what that means. A Warbots practice mode is going to be added, which is probably a good thing for players who really love that mode and want to practice and want to have numerous entries through the day to practice their skills and try and hone their skills in defeating their war boss as they want to choose. Because at 5 entries is kind of limited, and it's nice if you want to practice stuff in game. It's nice to be able to do that. The next one for me, which is like frickin' bingo, it's like winning the lottery. Alliance Battle Extreme will receive a retry button. I mean, we've been asking this for a few years. I'm not going to dwell on the negative of that, but I'm going to say excellent move. Good to see it happening. Really happy that that's happening in game. The next one is about an upgrade all in comic cards. Another pop-up message. The next real good one is we've got rewards for achieving scores higher than 300,000 in Alliance Battle Extreme. That is awesome. It would be great to see, maybe 300,000, 600,000, 900,000. It would be nice to see escalating rewards. But this is a good first step. So hopefully they leave the 100,000 there, right? And then they have something extra for 300,000. And hopefully they start having rewards commensurate with how much effort people are actually putting into the mode, as they do with other modes. The next dot point, and I don't want to dwell on this too much, rewards for floors above 31 in Shadowland will be improved. Well, that's fantastic, because at the moment it's not really worth doing above floor 30 in Shadowland. So that's really good news for anyone who does Shadowland, including myself. And if you combine that with the autoplay, if you want to buy the Shield Special Support, then probably it could make it quite worthwhile, depending on what those rewards are. Another awesome one, this last dot point, and I'm going to wrap up here because I don't want to have my videos going too long. Squad Battle daily rewards will be added. Now, what I'm really hoping for is that Mandalay fragments, even in small quantities, will drop from a daily Squad Battle reward. Similar potentially to CCF or maybe even on a lesser scale, but just so there's a steady stream of being able to farm that material instead of having it locked behind dollars, behind crystals, and behind basically an extreme paywall situation as it is at the moment. We need to free up Mandalay gems, Mandalay fragments, whatever you want to call it. Let's hope that last dot point is exactly that. That would be absolutely awesome. And lastly, they thank their agents for the past 5 years. And you know what? Conversely, we thank Marvel Future Fight for 5 years of service and providing us excellent entertainment over that period of time. So, guys, I'm going to wrap up this here. Looking forward to getting the APK tomorrow night. Going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to trying out Black Widow. Looking forward to trying out Taskmaster with uniform. I'm looking forward to checking out the new characters. Not really sure. I don't think we can check out. I don't think we can check out Shadowland in the test server, but we should be able to try out Squad Battle and see what the daily rewards are like. So, going to have all that sort of stuff coming to you. So, tune in over the next few days to my channel, and I'll have all of that information coming straight at you. Guys, have a good one. Let me know what you think of the sneak peeks. Let me know what you think of this update so far from what you've seen. Let me know what you think of this developer response. And have a good weekend.